What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. And, most of the regular population, the normies, we've rejected kind of like woke, prefab Hollywood films. But it's rare when it's so bad that even Hollywood itself rejects it. And that's exactly what we've got with a feminist film by Olivia Wilde, that is currently, from the critics, certified rotten and dropping at 42%. It's actually insane just how terrible this is actually turning out for them. 42%. It's getting absolutely slammed in the media, and you just hate to see it. You just hate to see it. Don't you? I don't. I think it's hilarious. Don't worry, darling. Like so many other superficial feminists, Olivia Wilde has been exposed as a woke phony. How ironic to see her career-climbing hypocrisy blow up in her face at the most disastrously awkward movie premiere in memory. On top of that, looks like many people say that she was cheating on her husband, very feminist of her, with a movie co-star, and palling around, of course, her past with Mr. Harvey getting brought to light. All that and more after a super quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful, pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles is currently having a really big sale just for you, my subscribers. You can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code THEQUARTERING. So click the link below, go to establishedtitles.com/thequartering and use promo code THEQUARTERING to save an extra 10% today. Is everyone excited to see actress and director Olivia Wilde's new movie, Don't Worry, Darling? Nope. Critics say it's an absolute flop of sappy wokery, mostly bad acting, but never mind that. The gossip and entertainment worlds are transfixed by the never-ending drip, drip, drip of spicy drama pooling around the movie's production. It's got every gloriously tantalizing ingredient of a slam dunk hit reality show. Feuding cast members, passive-aggressive slights, leaked videos, abject rudeness, one of the most disastrous movie premieres in recent history at the glamorous Venice Film Festival, and hot young actors. Now there's a hit. Wilde appears to be fighting with everyone, fighting with the film's leading man, who is also her current boyfriend and full-time pop star Harry Styles. Styles flat out refused to stand next to Wilde on the red carpet while he was encouraged to do so by Wilde's assistants, and he wasn't the only one. Leading lady Florence Pugh, who was the only actor in the film to get rave reviews, pointedly refused to even look at Wilde during the 4-minute-long standing ovation they received in the theater. She too was avoiding touching Wilde on the red carpet, which was fantastically entertaining in the sheer awkwardness of it all. She also refused to do any promotion for the movie whatsoever except for the appearance in Venice. She looked gorgeous, blah, 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 blah. Then there was Spitgate. We saw that. For the answer, look no further than Olivia Wilde herself. She's long played the role of a girl boss, but it's becoming clearer every day that she's just another woke phony. Up till recently, I, like most of us, never gave a moment's thought about Wilde's career. Obviously knew her name, but beyond that, she was someone that didn't matter to me much. But a quick Google search of Wilde, you'll see what she's all about. You'll find her in images wearing t-shirts that proudly declare girl boss feminism. You know the type. The self-declared activist woman exemplifies all the cat hat ethos of the early Trump years. Feminist AF. The future is female ejac. Jesus. Wilde has told interviewers that she's raising her son to be a feminist. She's called out the hypocrisy of male-dominated Hollywood and so on. But when push came to shove, it appears the uber-feminist Olivia Wilde wasn't the righteous activist that she had portrayed. While promoting her movie, Wilde claimed that actor Shia LaBeouf was fired from the film to a no A-hat policy on set. LaBeouf is currently being sued by his ex-girlfriend, FKA Twigs. Don't care. For his part, LaBeouf admitted that he, hurt the woman. He probably did it. LaBeouf was apparently upset by Wilde using this dark moment in his career to gin up press for the movie, so he released a statement of his own. He disputed Wilde's claim that he was fired and said that he had quit. LaBeouf also claimed he didn't have enough time to prepare for the role and rehearse with his co-stars. He is a notorious method actor. And he came with receipts that included messages between himself and Wilde that laid out his concerns. There's also a very strange video that Wilde filmed herself while driving, during which she begged Shia LaBeouf to stay on, even though she appeared to trash Florence in the same conversation. Oh, what a nice feminist dress. I mean, it's hilarious. And if you look at, looks like you've got some curious friends there, Olivia. Close up, Mr. Harvey brings butter to Michelle Bachmann's tea party, and who's he photographed with, smiling? Well, Olivia. Olivia just responded to rumors that Florence was, quote, uncomfortable with her dating Harry Styles while reportedly still with Jason Sudeikis. Jason of, what is it? He's been in a lot of stuff, but he's in Ted Lasso now. I watched like the first season of Ted Lasso and really liked it. Then people said it fell off and I kind of forgot to watch more of it. But, pretty interesting that you're, what about that imbalance of power? Most feminist movie ever. Olivia Wilde just posted that 14 crew members on the set of Don't Worry, Darling drowned in female ejac. What? What? Ew. How about AV Club? And Don't Worry, Darling, even a terrific Florence Pugh, I don't know how she pronounces it, cannot overcome the film's simplistic feminist messages. Olivia Wilde's heavily hyped up follow-up to Booksmart is a predictable gaslighting thriller with an outmatched Harry Styles. Don't Worry, Darling is blasted by critics as Olivia Wilde superciliously pinches ideas from other films, and Harry Styles uses a terrible British accent, but Florence is superb despite the lack of chemistry with her co-star. I mean, everything about this movie is hilarious. And there's this clip where I think Chris Pine is in it, and he's just going crazy. If you look at, the reviews is at a 42%. Now it's out of 38 reviews. But curiously, Rotten Tomatoes lets me read these. Don't Worry, Darling glides along its jumble of repurposed elements in lively enough harmony until it's time to knuckle down and really get to what's happening. In that, the screenplay begins to falter, as does Wilde's direction. Don't Worry, Darling isn't that bad, but it's also not good. The biggest problem with Don't Worry, Darling is that it ends in the wrong place. Wilde's failure here is primarily one of imagination, a high concept, low satisfaction, psychological thriller. If this film was about female pleasure, we'd hate to see Wilde's interpretation of a film about female pain. This one hurts enough, written by a woman. The film is smooth and competent, mostly well acted, but tedious. And like the Don't Worry, Darling, like I remember seeing this preview, and it looked pretty interesting. And then when I saw it was Olivia Wilde, I knew it would be chock full of the message. So I wasn't really nearly as interested in it anymore. But it was a cool concept, so to speak. But I think that Olivia is so obsessed with getting people to, see her as a feminist. She's just she's just a slacktivist. And even on Twitter, if you look at her tweets promoting this movie, people are dunking on her, and it mercilessly. In particular, her relationships with some of the creepiest creeps that ever creeped in Hollywood. This is her last tweet. Don't Worry, Darling, in theaters 9/23. You see me, is this you? She's with, Harvey. I mean, I think I was honored to meet this man. By the way, she used Jordan Peterson to try and promote her film, called him like the king of the incels and whatever, and it completely backfired. Self-righteous bores and bullies, Jordan Peterson fires back at Olivia Wilde's attacks. Olivia Wilde's Don't Worry Darling has been fraught with behind-the-scenes controversy over who's dating who. I don't care about any of that. I don't know what the movie's about other than actor Chris Pine is the bad guy, and Wilde patterned him after Jordan Peterson. Now our dude has responded to the portrayal. The quote was, "We base a character on this insane man, Jordan Peterson, who is the pseudo-intellectual hero to the incel community. They're basically disenfranchised, mostly white men who believe they're entitled to hookups from women." No, I mean, that's just okay. Anyway, our favorite academic has, as a kid say, clap back. The comparison is one he finds flattering. Pine has a reputation for being an attractive man. Those are Peterson's words. Sure. JP said, I also hope that Chris Pine at least does a sartorial splendor of my very, very formal public wardrobe, just as he pillories me in the latest bit of propaganda disseminated by the woke, self-righteous bores and bullies who now dominate Hollywood and who insist that their production of such tripe. I'd have to say that JP wins this one easily, especially when you look at the reviews. Even woke Hollywood gave it terrible reviews, so you know that it has to be absolutely horrendous. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.